Hello everyone, in this new video we'll see how to debug a Spring Boot application in Eclipse. You can do the similar way in IntelliJ also. Basically you need to start your application in debug mode. So you can start it from here, okay? You can give your main application and you can start it from here. So already my application is running, so I'll hit an endpoint. So I'll send this request. This is a post request which will create an entry in the DB. So now when I'm sending my request, okay, basically what you need to do is you need to keep a breakpoint at which point you want to stop your application, okay? So what it means is this is like a speed breaker. So every time you keep a breakpoint, the program will stop here. So if you want to keep a breakpoint at 28, you need to double click on the line number. So here I kept a breakpoint, okay? So similarly I kept a breakpoint here, so my application is now stuck at line number 27. So if I won't keep any breakpoint, it will go with the normal flow. It will call this method, it will call this service method which will perform what is the logic written in it, and it will save it. It will send a request as success when the user is saved successfully. So now you can see now I kept a breakpoint here. Now I'll go, now my pointer is at here, so I have to click F6, okay? When I click F6, what will happen is my program will run from application line to line. So now my application is line number 25. So if I click F6, right, it will go to line number 26. So as this username is already passed, which is not null, so it will directly jump to line number 29, okay? Now if I click one more time F6, it will go to line number 32, okay? This is running something by line. So if I want to run my application from like there is a large application, what you can do is you can run from pointer to pointer. So now my pointer is at line number 32. If I click F6, it should go to 35 normally with F6. But if I keep a pointer at 41 and I click F8, okay, what will now happen is it will directly jump from line number 32 to line number 41. So what happens with basically with F8 is it will jump from breakpoint to breakpoint. So if I keep if my execution line is at here, if I want to run to the next pointer, I have to click F8, and there is something known as F6 which will jump from point to point, okay? So these are the basic things which can be used, and there is something known as F7, F5, which I don't think you might need it, but you can read it from here also, okay? So step into, this is step over, and this is step return. So what basically F5 will does is it will directly go inside that method. So for example, you want to know what is happening inside this, okay? So you need to click F5. So when you click on F5, it will call the internal method which is written part of it, okay? So F6, when you click on F6, it will go to line by line. So F8 pointer to pointer, as there is no more pointer further, so when I click F8, this line is executed successfully, okay? So this is basically what F5, F6 and F8 does. So one more thing I want to add here, what is this debug cell, okay? This is debug cell. So I'll send my request one more time. So you can see the username now here is Chindu. So I'll send the request. So now pointer is stopped at line number 27 because this is a start point where I kept a break point here. Now you can see here in the Pojo body, you can see the username is Chindu. So now I'll select this line, okay, and I'll run this. Now when I run this, okay, you can see in the username now it is changed, which is changed dynamically. So this debug cell is used to change any value, or you, if there is any null pointer handling, you can change values or set any field name or get any field name at runtime. So this is one of the very useful thing which you need to know, okay? So now when I click F8, it will go to the next breakpoint. So the next breakpoint is line number 41. So when I click F8 one more time, it will directly come to 41 number line. Yeah, so that's it for this video. If you want anything more, you can comment. Thank you guys, please subscribe.